morning, everyone. They put the music on for you again.
They put it on for me. You should get your own music.
Especially, yeah.
What would yours be?
Let me think about that. I'll come back to you at the end of the conference. Good morning. So happy to see that all of you are here. I hope you had fun yesterday. I hope you didn't have too much fun, that there aren't too many hangovers. But I see some fresh faces, so I think we'll be okay. Once again, congratulations to the winner of the award yesterday. Big hearts. Great for them. Today, day 2 is a lot about sustainability. And it's going to be...
Yep. Sustainability. That doesn't mean staying awake for the rest of the conference.
Also.
But it does mean that. But we'll have a couple of really interesting breakout sessions. We're going to dig deep into sustainability very soon as well. And we will finish today with a presentation, a wonderful presentation from Inter as well. So it's going to be busy, but it's going to be fun. But to start things off, we always like to hear from a man who should have his own entrance music, Hubert Rovers. Probably techno, I think, would suit Hubert, judging his past. I think that would be it. And if we've got any, that would be great. But he's going to just give you a little overview of where EFDN is right now and a little reminder of some of the great opportunities that exist within the organization. So, Hubert Rovers, come to the stage.
Morning, everyone. Welcome on day 2. I hope you enjoyed yesterday. I did myself, and so that's why I thought it would be a good idea to start myself on the second day to give you an overview of what EFDN does, and indeed the opportunities that we provide, so you can have a slow start of the day, because afterwards it will be very interesting with a panel that will be partly from Glasgow, from COP26, zoomed in, and people on stage as well. And it's going to be really interesting. But to start off, a little explanation about EFDN. As you all know, this is our mission and vision is really to make the social power of football great within the sector, not only for community outreach programs, but also, as Jake Nash said yesterday, to recruit you to change the sector from within and really to become more than football. And our belief is that every club, no matter how big or small, can play an active role in their society. So how do we do that? We do that, of course, by the network that you provide. The professional football clubs, and our main target is European society. But the network has grown a lot. You hear that, but if you see it like this, it's really, it shows something really different, because we have big clubs like Juventus, Liverpool, Ajax Amsterdam, anything from Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, but also the third division clubs from Scotland, Finland, and everything in between. And I always say you don't have to play Champions League to be really good at this, but that is what we're trying to do, to convince the next club in every country to join our movement, and that also provides us the opportunity, like we are doing now in the Netherlands, to not only organize international meetings, but also support and work together with the league and the national clubs to bring them together and see how EFDN can contribute on that level as well. And of course, you need a number of clubs. In some countries, we only have one club, and that's why we need to grow our network to make that possible. But in a lot of countries, we already have 10 or 15 clubs even, and that's what we would extend our work to add value on a national level as well. So the 4 pillars of what we do: sharing knowledge is what we're trying to do these 2 days, dissemination of exchanges and best practices, of course the programs improving quality and improving impact on a local level, and of course I always say this is the best kept secret of professional football, and we need to tell this every time that we can. So the sharing of knowledge, of course, events, and now online even more. So we organize a monthly webinar on different areas, on anti-racism, on match fixing, child safety safeguarding, monitoring, evaluation and learning. And if you're not getting these invites, there's something wrong in your registration within Efdn. So if you would like to know more, then contact us and we will make sure that you get the monthly newsletter or the invites for these events. The conferences, so the next 2 ones for 2022, you can write already in your diary, is the 21st until the 23rd of March at both Anfield and Goodison. So there's 900 meters between the two, so it's going to be a really active conference, walking back and forth between the two stadiums. And then we have the 14th and 16th of November in Budapest. Budapest. It's the wrong one. Budapest. If correct, you are all using the Efdn event app at the moment, where you can see your sessions, where you can network, but that app is only available throughout the Efdn conferences. Our Efd Networking App is available every day, and from every club there's 3 actions or contacts that could be on the platform, and it's a closed social media platform, so you will find all the news of Efdn, all the news of the members of Efdn, but you can also sign up for Efdn activities and events. But I think this is the best part of the app, is that you can contact directly every club within the network. So you will see, if you want to contact Yolanda from FC Barcelona Foundation, you click on her profile and start a chat session directly with her, or anyone that you want to see or meet within the network. We also have national chat rooms where you can speak on your topics that are important in your own language as well. So I really would like to promote the use of the app, because the more people on there, the more impact it will make in our network. Something else I always want to promote is the online platform that we're using. And we updated 88 new documents in the last couple of months. But we know and we see that you produce a lot of impact reports, project plans, and everything like that, which can help the person next to you in this room. And we really would like to invite you to send over your best practices, your case studies, impact reports, annual plans, strategy plans, because that can really help the other club in the network to build his strategy and improve their impact. So you can have all kind of, on the platform you have all kinds of topics, and you also have a separate login section where you can give your priorities. So if you're a stadium manager, then you can add that you only want to have updates about stadium management and about LED lights and waste management and so on. If you run community programs, you can add that as well, and then the updates will be only in the area that you're interested in. So something that we are picking up again after COVID are the one-to-one study visits. Something that we can do and that we've done in the past, contacting or bringing clubs into contact with each other. We had, with Feyenoord, we did a number of one-to-one study visits in their European, with the European games. And this is something that you can also do on your own in the app, but if you want any help or with that, we can certainly provide that. Not sure what happens, but it's me and technique. It's every time. Yeah. Good. That was it. Good. So creating opportunities for us means giving you money, but we don't have all that money ourselves. We do have a little now. So we have the More Than Football Innovation Fund that we're going to start in 2022. It's a small grant scheme only for Efdn members. You can apply for 2.5 until 10,000 euros for your innovative activities where you cannot find any funding somewhere else. It starts as the money comes from a sponsor that's linked to the Dutch clubs only in the beginning of the year, but we have a small pot for international projects as well, and we really are in contact with a number of organizations to build that pot and to make that pot available for everyone within the network. Of course, we also have our international funding opportunities at Uefa Foundation, European Commission, and we are waiting the results for this year, but we are already preparing for next year, which will have the deadlines in February and April. So you get the emails about that and the concept notes and the questions about where your priorities are around December. So, and of course, we're going to start our youth and staff mobility programs as well. The youth and staff mobilities we did before COVID about 4 to 5 times a year. And anything on anti-racism, disability football, teaching life skills, and basically a staff exchange is staff training, because it's a 3-day exchange where your staff, volunteers, part-time staff, full-time staff, really can meet and learn the nitty-gritty about projects and how other clubs are doing this. We will send out those concept notes in the beginning of the year as well, and I really invite you to take part or to host one, because we're always looking for hosting clubs that want to welcome 20 to 30 people from within the network for these kinds of exchanges. We do the same thing for youth, of course. All of you run programs for like-minded participants, 10 to 15 years old, 15 to 18 in education, in employment, social cohesion programs. All of these young people can take part in the Erasmus Youth Program in the exchanges. It's a 6-day exchange, and you know all that you have participants never been on a plane. Perhaps they don't go outside their 10-minute world that they have from within the city, and it's a beautiful opportunity to provide to meet their peers from other countries, sometimes 2,000 miles away, not speaking the same language, but through football we can give them an incredible experience. So to give you a short oversight of what we've done in the last 4 years, so we raised €6 million on various platforms. 85% of that funding goes directly to the clubs for local delivery. Yeah, the Morning Football Fund, I already told you about that. That isn't possible without our partners. So we have developed a new sponsorship strategy together with a consultant in this year. Have developed a national sponsorship strategy, an international one. And we really think that from all the sponsors that we will get, a certain percentage will go into that Modern Football Fund to build that pot. And the other part of that funding goes directly to programs, because all of these partners are linked to one or multiple projects, making those projects possible. So our programs are focused on these 7 topics: health, education, employment, social cohesion, social inclusion, sustainability, and good governance. For us, good governance is everything from match fixing, anti-doping, but also our modern football strategy or action weeks, and something new, which I presented in Barcelona for the first time, is the 1% CSR Pledge. We really think, if you saw the number of yesterday of Jake, that 0.01% from the total budget is invested in CSR, community outreach, and sustainability. We really think that setting a guideline or a golden standard within the sector to allocate 1% of your total budget to these kinds of programs will make your football club more sustainable. And this is not something that's going to happen overnight. This takes time, but we're going to lobby and we're going to tell it everywhere where we can. And the more people, the more clubs will join this and will report on it, the better it will be for everyone in the network. So the programs on health, we got a number of them. So the first one I'm going to skip because I'm coming back to that later. So we got Scoring for Health, an educational program for 7 to 12 years old. We have the workbooks available in 6 languages. It can be completely club branded. So we got Scoring for Health programs completely in the red, white of FC Emmen, but also in the blue of Chelsea. And if you are interested in these projects, it's a proven methodology. You can use it for free, and you can brand it totally to your club. That's the same with active fans as well. The funded program of the European Union stopped, it was ended, but the methodology, the workbooks, the training sessions, everything is available for you freely to use online. The Walking Football League we're starting this year, and Walking Football is one of the first projects that we started within the network. I think already more than 40 clubs are doing it, and we hope to provide them with a unique opportunity to play on a European level. The Florence Program we have presented already yesterday, and you saw the robot in action during the dinner yesterday as well. We have one available for all Dutch teams to use for free. Efdn staff is driving every weekend or available every weekend to come to your match, deliver the robot, go to the children's hospital, or whoever you want to include in that project. And we have an application outstanding now for 10 more robots that goes directly to clubs, but also to have a robot available for Belgium, a robot available for Germany, and so we want to grow that project as well. So the workbook I already told you, we have it in different languages, completely club branded, and I'm pretty proud of our veggie mascot that we developed for that as well. So on education, we got, of course, our STEM network, the STEM and football, which you saw yesterday in an academy, but also Scoring for Education is it was a project that we've done a couple of years ago already, is to promote the use of study support centers like NAC Breda has, because it gives you tremendous opportunities to build your CSR work on that. So on employability, we only have one project at the moment, Football Works. We have two outstanding ones that are currently under review, Scoring for Jobs and Fit for Work. Both combine health and employment together, but we have to wait the results for that. Then on inclusion, we of course got Tackling Colorblindness in Sports, which was presented yesterday, but also Welcome to Football, our refugee program, which is based on the German program, Willkommen in Fußball, is still available for you to join, to use the methodology. The Special Champions League, I showed you the video yesterday, something that we're really proud of in extending as well. The Community Champions League, still running street football with the aim to teach life skills and community engagement at a very young age. Currently, we have 9 clubs participating in that. Next year in May, we will have a big European final, which is open for the whole network. So if you have a club, a team between 12 and 15 years old, that where you want to teach them that football is important, but is even more important for fair play, for community involvement, then you can already start getting that team together, sign up, and then you can come to that football festival in May 2022. Show reason red card, we got the methodology available, the workbooks, the cards in 26 different languages. Everything from the 22 European languages and 4 additional ones like Catalan and various other languages as well. The Efdn Playgrounds is a project that we started, that we are developing with our sponsor, Musco, the mini pitch system. We really think that if you've got the availability as a club to use community facilities that are free to use for the public, but that you can use for your community programs as well, it's a win-win for everyone. Here in Breda, there's I think some of you visited one of the courts yesterday. They got 10 club-branded pitches all around the city, and that really helps with different programs like the Community Champions League and so on. So we, together with Musco, we were developing a guide how you can convince the municipality to do that together with you. So show raising that card, one of the most important programs I think that we have now in the network. If you see the number of incidents within football, we still have a lot of work to do in this area. And it's not only about racism, it's also, for us, it's diversity wins. So we have 2 types of, we use two different slogans on that. So diversity wins and show reason the red card. We have a workbook, the cards available. Everything is available for you for free. We can send it if you contact us. Also, this can be completely club branded as well. So we've done it in blue, we have it in red, we have it in yellow. If you want, we can fix that to your club's look and feel. The sustainability programs, we have not a lot of experience in this area, to be honest. So for us, this is a learning curve. And that's why we signed up as a partner in Greenfoot, which is a European program by the university in Lens in Austria. We also partner in SDG Striker to learn from more experienced organizations how you can include that in your overall sustainability purpose and sustainability strategy. The outcomes of that are already shared. For instance, in Greenfoot, we included Malmö from Sweden, but also in SDG Strikers, there's 2 members of the network as partners in that. The one that we have applied for is Sustainably Scoring, a project that, if approved, 8 of the member clubs will participate in. Then the good governance, of course, our More Than Football network concept, where the national football associations, the leagues, professional clubs and grassroots clubs all work together with NGOs, civil society organizations to use football as a powerful social change. In that area, we also have Fair Sports for All, a program for to raise awareness amongst players, and especially academy players, about the risks of match fixing. And for us, this is a project that we started with a partner. But if you see a recent incident where Zlatan Ibrahimovic is now under the risk that he will be expelled for 3 years because he had stocks in a gambling company in Cyprus, or Malta, and he didn't know that wasn't legal. But that could mean that he ends his career with a 3-year ban in football. It's making players aware of what they can and cannot do at a very young age to make sure that it doesn't hurt them, but it also doesn't hurt the club. Already mentioned our 1% fair share and More Than Football Fund. So to improve quality, we have a partnership with Upshot, which we're very proud of. And one of the other things that we did is that we want to do is improving monitoring, evaluation, and learning. And to do that, we developed a guide that we will present later today. And then Upshot is more capable of telling than me, but we're really proud of that we made that happen. In the campaigns, of course, next year is More Than Football. If you want to participate in the award, participate in the campaign as well. And we got Show Raising Red Card, the EU Week of Sport, and some internationals days that we do as well. There's some examples of last year and the years before. It's easy as that. We believe that every club is more than football. So then the final one. It's a bit of a pain, is it a bit? But it's something that we're on one side really proud of, but it's a pain as well because we're developing it for 2 years. Cost a lot more money than we expected, but we're getting there. We're finally there. So the Healthy Football League, an online app for an online health competition for fans. It uses the data of the mobile phone for fans to score points. You can, with every step that someone does, they score points for their favorite football club. You can download it in the App Store, both on Android and Apple. We will set everything on 0 again. So we will start a new competition from the 1st of January until the 30th of June. And then start the usual seasons from the 1st of July up to the year's, a full season, a full year. So they can win. The fans can get daily and weekly overview of their performances, so see how many steps or how little steps you do, but also to use it as a tracking device, so you can monitor your own a running session or walk or cycling session, and you score additional points for that. So you have a monthly league table, an annual league table, and you see everything there. What's the benefit for the club? Well, it's first of all, it's free, which is nice for our members. But you can send push messages out. You can link it to your health programs that you already have. You can add different medals, badges linked to your health programs. And we invite all of you to sign up for this and to test it with your own fans. So to catch up some time, I'm going through this because I think that is quite clear. That's it. This one was the one I was looking for. I use this a lot. Where's Wim? Yeah, there's Wim. Wim has it. Wim is from A Ghent. And how many bikes do you have, Wim, at a regular match? 2,500. Yeah. So every match, and I think you even had special programs to get them by bike to the stadium as well. I think this is something that we all would like to see. Why? Well, it's good that they come by bike anyway, but especially if lowering carbon footprint of the club is one of your new aims, then traveling of fans to your matches is one of the important part, because that is one of the biggest part of your carbon footprint. So getting this done, or using this as an inspiration, I think is a really good one. And if they use the Healthy Football League app, they can score a lot of points, because the app recognizes that you have a match day. If they use the app on a match day to the stadium, they get double points. So so it's really interesting to combine this with the Healthy Football League app that we have, because it can get your club to the league table, to win the league table. So it's available on the app stores and Google Play, and that was it for me. Thank you.